Hey everybody, back here at the cottage. We've made really good progress the last couple of weeks. All the decking is done, and now I think it's time to start working on some of these walls. I think first thing, I got to cut some of these ends off of these boards, and then I will get the wall squared up, get the bottoms of the studs repaired, and we'll see how long that takes us, if we can get everything else done after that. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, try my best to get everything level and square. I got this laser set up on a corner, which is pretty much unaltered from original, and I've shot a laser line 1 inch away all the way down, and I appear right here, if I can get it to show up on camera, yeah, 1 inch from the wall over here, so at least it's consistent plane basically for the front of the building. And I'm reasonably close to level. Now there's a bow in the wall right here, probably from them compromising the structure by cutting this hole for an AC unit, and I'll obviously have to work on getting that more square. Okay, I've got all the siding pulled off from below the window on the outside, except for this last piece. How could I miss that? So the plan with this building, unlike a lot of buildings, is that instead of going from the inside and pulling off everything, we want to save as much of this original tongue and groove because it's in the best shape. This stuff on the outside is actually in the roughest shape. So all the siding's going to have to come off. Then we'll do any wiring, insulation work that we have to do. Then the whole building will be re-sided from the outside. Alright, this is an old piece of shelf that I demoed out of the cottage earlier, and I'm going to try to get all my patches today out of these pieces. Alright, 2 down, probably got 2 more to go. I don't think I need to add one in now that I've sistered this one in the corner of that windowsill. I think it'll be fine. I think it's more important to get the load transmitted to the foundation over here where these are rotten. We're going to cut those and get on those next. Okay, we're going to call it a break for lunch. All my battery packs and all my saws are dead. But we got 3 repaired. I think I need to do that last one, and that'll do it for this wall. It'll be stable, and then we can move on to the real problem, this wall. Alright, lunchtime. Okay, it's the next morning. We had plenty of rain last night, but we're back to work here at the cottage. And I think it's time to take our last set of foundation blocks out so that we can get good solid measurements on how long these repairs have to be. you can see that there's some gaps in the bottom of this decking boards. So right now that corner is not taking the load of the building. So I think we need to change that. All right, let's get to work. Okay, just doing a little bit of work before we lower this building down with the demo saw. I've cut this plate that's at the bottom of the really rotten wall out in the middle of this next joist. I got to get rid of these mice nests, cleared all the nails and everything, because I think I've got to slide in a 2x6 as a base here before I lower the building. So yeah, you can see I need that 2x6. It's all rotten, broken up front, and I think that'll be a lot harder to put in once the building's down. All right, let's get to it. Okay, I got a new sill plate cut for this outer wall, and this is salvaged. I haven't used any new wood on any of these exterior repairs yet, and this is going to be fun though. I've got to remove this old broken end of the original plate and try to slide this new one in. Now I can cut the bottoms of some of these like I already have here, because those are having to be replaced, but these in the corner I really like to save because they look solid and they're kind of holding up the building at the moment. So this is going to be fun. Okay, it's in there. I think we could pound out that block now, and that should put the entire weight of the building back on this foundation for the first time in probably 50 years. Okay everybody, we got all of these studs repaired. Best that I could do. I'm not the world's greatest carpenter, but I think it'll work. I nailed down the fronts of all these boards now that the building in the wall is actually taking the load. And we got that bottom sill plate pounded in, and it roughly lines up with everything. Obviously we're going to have to square everything up as we're rebuilding this wall. So that's going to be the next project, is rebuilding this really rough wall. But I think I need to get some siding lined up before I tear any of this old stuff off. I'm just worried that I'm exposing too much of the structure of the building to the weather. We had a lot of rain last night. But that's all for another day. Thanks everybody for watching.